right, file this one under crazy schizo posting. Uh, I want to share my experience from today because it was another instance of synchronicity, a striking instance of synchronicity. Synchronicity happens a lot in my experience. I believe it happens a lot in it. Actually, I shouldn't speak out of line here. I don't know how much it happens to people in general, but I find it happens a lot to me. Um, and my intuition tells me that it probably happens a lot to everybody or to a lot of people. And it's just a question of noting it, of taking it down and saying, yeah, that's something. What does it mean? I don't know. But it's something. There's something happening. This is a phenomenon that is real. And of course, it can always be dismissed as coincidence. That can always happen. I mean, and ultimately, you can say it's synchronicity because what are the chances? Or you can just say, well, you know, things that seem to be have only a small degree of probability of happening at the same time uh, still can happen, and it's just a matter of it's just blind luck. It's just chance. It's there's nothing else to it than that. The universe is random and perverse. Ultimately, there's no way to say whether one or the other is definitively correct. But I believe in synchronicity. Put me down for synchronicity. And here's a synchronicity that happened today. I was working. It was sweltering. It's very hot here where I live. Uh, and my air conditioning doesn't work very well right now. So I thought to myself, I'm not going to get a lot more work done. What if I just saw a movie? What if I just got out of the afternoon sun and saw a movie and, you know, uh, just killed a couple hours that way till supper time. And the movie I decided to see was one that's called Tarot. I wasn't expecting anything great from this movie, and I didn't get anything great. I'm not recommending this movie. It's okay, I guess. It's fine. Uh, it's not offensive, but the title is very generic, and the movie is about as generic as the title. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really even matter that much what the plot is, except I guess it'll help set up what my synchronicity. So I'll tell you a little bit about the plot. This group of young people come across a deck of tarot cards in some strange house that they're staying in, and one of the people, one of the group of friends, this girl is really into tarot cards and really into astrology. I mean, unlike all other women, right? No, well, I mean, it's more than just like, oh, you're a Libra. Like with her, she kind of she knows how to read the cards. She knows how to set them up and how to read each person uh, based on what the cards tell her and based on their astrological signs, of course. And so she does it for everybody else, and then it leads to some supernatural shenanigans later because they're not supposed to be messing with these tarot cards. And not because divination is evil, as it says in the Old Testament, but because for other reasons that are a part of the world of the movie that aren't all that interesting. But here's what is interesting. Okay, they they asked the girl, the one who's in charge of all of this, what if she's gonna do set up a thing for herself. She's doing everybody else's, reading everybody else's cards and telling them what their fortune is, what it says about them, what's significant about what the cards are telling her about them. And someone asks her what her sign is, and she says, "Oh, I'm born on January 25th. I'm an Aquarius." And guess what, guys? I'm born on January 25th. Yes. Yes. So not only that, well, first of all, it seemed like it was a completely gratuitous thing to her for her to say her birth date. She could have just said, "I'm an Aquarius," and if she said she was an Aquarius, I wouldn't have thought much of it. But the fact that she gave her actual birth date when there was no real reason to, it seemed gratuitous. It seemed extraneous. It's something that nobody would remember unless it was their birthday, or unless it was the birthday of somebody that they were close to. And nobody otherwise. If you're watching this movie, you would forget what her birthday was. But she said January 25th. Now it doesn't stop there, because when she's talking about her own fortune, she talks about how when she was younger, her mother was dying, and she tried to work out different things with the cards. I don't know if she believed in the power of prayer. It's not that, believe me, it's not that deep of a movie. And doesn't consider the questions of divination, if and in the Bible and all of that sort of stuff. But she tried to somehow see if there was anything that could be done for her mother, but there wasn't. So she lost her mother. Her mother died. So you have someone whose birth date is January 25th, who lost her mother. And I'm someone whose birthday is January 25th. And I lost my mother just recently. And in the same manner, that the character in the movie loses her mother. That's the same way that I lost my mother. So, what does it mean? I mean, no clue. No clue. But I don't believe it's just, I can't, when stuff like this happens, the ardent, meticulous materialists are going to say, oh, it's just luck. It's just coincidence. That's all. I just can't believe there's just too many variables, too many things coming together. Now, I'm not saying that the movie is my life, or I'm not going schizo here. That's the thing. This is I post a video like this and it gets taken as schizo, and I embrace the schizo label because what the hell. might as well give them what they want, or um, I am whatever you say I am. You know, but but I'm not saying this means that the movie is my life, because the movie is just a really completely mediocre, you know, not very scary horror movie. Uh, that was a good way to divert myself for a couple of hours because it was hot outside and I wanted to sit in the air conditioning. But beyond that, not no real value. Now, um, I'll just append an addendum here because I know few people keep watching at this point. Um, but I saw I'm a cinephile. I see lots of movies, and another movie I saw recently is the Woody Allen French-speaking movie called Coup de Chance, or Stroke of Luck, and it also is not it's a very forgettable movie. Um, it's technically done well because Woody Allen, has a is a film craftsman, but I've never found Woody to be all that profound when he goes for like ooh, this is deep. I've never found his deep movies to be deep. It just seems like uh, he's always into just saying, oh well, it's just chance. Everything is just chance and blind luck, and uh, there's no God. That seems to be what he keeps repeating over and over again in his movies. You know, his he just wants to fling his atheism at the screen, um, and it's a little. I think even if I were an atheist, I would find it kind of boring. Um, but in that movie, pretty much everything like it's just one character says, "Well, I make my own chance. I make my own luck," and the other one says, "Well, no, luck is just something that happens. It's just there's no. We ran into each other today, and it was just dumb luck. You know, providence is not in Woody's vocabulary. Um, you know, uh, but I don't think it was just dumb luck that this happened to me. Now, if that's I guess where I'll stop.